If there's one thing Mortal Kombat games are known for, it's their fatalities, which started off as sinister, got increasingly over the top, and ended up so graphically anatomical that I can't in good conscience show you one here.
Fatality.
Yikes. Perhaps sensing that all this violence was getting a bit much, this week's release of the Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath DLC sees NetherRealm reviving friendships, non-lethal finishing moves in which your character does something nice for their defeated opponent. This is great news because Mortal Kombat's friendships have always been totally bizarre in the best way possible. See for yourself in these, our favourites from Mortal Kombat 11's Aftermath DLC. Anyone who's seen ROBOCOP will know that he usually has 3 prime directives: serve the public trust, protect the innocent, and uphold the law. But it seems like in Mortal Kombat 11 he has a secret 4th directive: party down.
Friends. ROBOCOP wins.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised that ROBOCOP is great at doing the robot on account of how he is 90% robot. Not sure where the OCP medallion came from though, especially considering what happened last time he was in their office. Making his first appearance in the Mortal Kombat series in Mortal Kombat 11, the Terminator is here for 2 reasons. 1, to kick ass, and 2, to show off his sweet motorcycle stunt rider skills.
The Terminator wins.
Presumably Cyberdyne programmed that in for fun, but it didn't leave any storage space for a natural-looking smile. That's my best guess anyway. The relationship between the Clown Prince of Crime, the Joker, and Batman is a complicated one, made even more complicated by the Joker's friendship in Mortal Kombat 11, which reveals that Batman is apparently watching him 24/7.
Hey! Come on, Bat!
Friendship. The Joker wins.
Wonder what made him decide to step in now instead of any of the previous 300 matches where the Joker was gassing and dismembering people. That's Batman all over, really. Mysterious. Mortal Kombat's monocular mercenary KANO has done a lot of terrible things with his eye laser throughout the series, so it's a nice change to see him using it for something positive for once, barbecuing a surf and turf selection of sausages and shrimps.
KANO wins.
The chef hat is a nice touch. Kind of weird without a shirt, but you do you, KANO. Sub-Zero's whole thing is ice, and where he might usually be using his supernatural freezing powers to freeze his opponents solid or shatter their limbs, Mortal Kombat 11 now gives you the option to use this frosty phenomenon for the purpose I think we can all agree it was made for: making frozen treats.
Friendship. Sub-Zero wins.
While we've always known that Sub-Zero can create ice, this is the first confirmation we've had that he can flavour that ice. Unless this is just a water-flavoured ice pop. Or, worse yet, a Sub-Zero flavoured one. Ew. Thunder God Raiden's friendship way back in Mortal Kombat 2 involved him summoning a tiny version of himself called Kid Thunder, who shouted "Kid Thunder," and that was the whole thing. Kid Thunder makes a return in Raiden's Mortal Kombat 11 friendship, without an explanation as to who the hell he is or what he's doing here, but with some sick new dance moves.
Friendship. Raiden wins.
So that should answer any questions you have about Kid Thunder. Glad to get that cleared up. ERRON Black is Mortal Kombat's resident cowboy who does the majority of his fighting with various firearms, so it's understandable that he wants to keep his skills sharp. What makes less sense is doing it at the end of a match to show off on a shooting range that appears to have sprung up out of nowhere. Come on, ERRON, this is a friendship, not a show-off ship. Oh, we look so happy, I can't stay mad at him. Devora is a kind of horrible insect woman who has been making Mortal Kombat significantly more upsetting since Mortal Kombat X, although it's possible she's been taking that feedback on board, because her friendship is less like her usual tactics of filling something with swarming eggs, and more about embracing the beautiful side of insects.
Devora wins.
Having said that, the fact that she now has the power of flight means that she has way more angles from which to fill you with swarming eggs, so it's probably still bad news. SKARLET is a warrior made by Shao Kahn from the blood of a bunch of different people, and as such, has a bit of a thing for blood, which she mostly makes into knives to stab you in the head with. It's not all bad news though. In her Mortal Kombat 11 friendship, SKARLET uses a big floating ball of that blood as paint, giving her an outlet to express herself creatively through the medium of art.
SKARLET wins.
She is quite bad at it though. Never thought I'd say this, but maybe stick to stabbing people in the head with blood knives, SKARLET. Looking at Jax's friendship, I'm struggling to think of a reason for why Jax would play the sax, apart from the fact that they rhyme. But to be honest, when the result is this spectacular, I'm not really complaining.
Friendship. Jax wins.
There's even a little flourish of the old Mortal Kombat techno theme at the end there, which, while good, I think we can all agree would have sounded better as a cheesy sax number played by a man with robot arms. We were all thinking it. Spawn is a character who's had a rough time of it, what with having been murdered and go to hell and being resurrected as a Hellspawn, so it makes sense that he occasionally wants a break from all the killing to just kick back with a good book.
Friendship. Spawn wins.
A good romance book about himself. Maybe he self-published it. Anyway, nice hammock, Spawn. I'm going to go now. One of the longest-serving Mortal Kombat characters, Shao Kahn is known for his massive hammer, but how can we be sure that his hammer is any good if he hasn't tried it out on a carnival test-your-strength machine? We can't, is the answer.
Shao Kahn wins.
Okay, hammer 1, strength test to 0. Hope no one else wanted to go. First introduced in Mortal Kombat 3, NIGHTWOLF's fighting style has always called upon mystical animals to help out, so you'd think he'd have them pretty well trained. Wasn't expecting quite this level of training, however.
NIGHTWOLF wins. Flawless victory.
Does animal welfare get involved if it's a spiritual ghost bear? Probably a grey area. Much like Goro and Shiva before him, Mortal Kombat 11's Kollector has 4 arms, sensible in a game where you can easily lose a couple during the course of a fight. Having 4 arms has other advantages though, as you'll see in the Kollector's friendship, where he hits us with an impressive one-man band routine.
Friendship. Kollector wins.
I think he's waiting for tips. We should probably finish up now. Those were the most memorably weird friendships from the new Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath DLC. Did we miss your favourite? Let us know in the comments below, and like and subscribe for more videos like this from Outside Xbox. Thanks for watching!